Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, and welcome to Martyn Lucas Investor. Welcome back. We've come back 2 hours early, or just about an hour and 45 minutes early, because we've been asked by our members to do more reviews. So this is extra time in addition to the closing bell, in addition to Enphase earnings, in addition to Tesla's earnings. We're going to do at least 2 reviews, if not 3. We're here to support our members, provide the best service, go live up to 12 hours a day, and I'm loving it. It's the best job in the world, and thank you for all your support. And yeah, what can I say? I'm loving it. So let's make a start. This is for Jose Quintana. He wanted this one done. So here we go. Wow, there's already 11 of you watching. I didn't expect anyone to be with me as I did this because, let's be honest, no one expects me to be here. But you're here. Quite amazing. Thank you very much indeed. Right. So without further ado, we should probably start the review. Okay. Let's have a look. Right. Hiya, John. How are you? I'm going to go to members only mode because we are doing videos and we don't want silly comments to come on the screen. So let's go members only. There we go. Excuse me. Right. Hiya, Vaz. How you doing, mate? Right. Okay. Time for another stock review. This time we're talking Cyngn, ticker symbol CYN. Let's see if you can make money from this stock. It's been requested by one of our members. See if all the numbers add up and the stocks make sense and you can make some money out of this stock. What do you think? What are we talking this time? Well, we're talking electric vehicles, but not normal electric vehicles. No, we're talking a bit of AI, artificial intelligence, using, in fact, pickup trucks and mobile vehicles around the workplace. Very interesting. Yeah, we're all being taken over by our friendly robot at the moment. So a lot going on in this review. Hope you'll join me for this one. Click above my head and subscribe and... what am I saying? Click the like button, subscribe. You click above my head later in the video. There's nothing to click there right now. Well, there probably is actually, but not during the making of this video, there ain't. Anyway, Cyngn, what is it? Well, in this review, we are going to look at the stock. We're going to look at it on a basic level, and then we're going to get very deep into the numbers. We're going to look at the balance sheet, the profit, the loss, the solvency score, the profitability score, who's buying, who's selling. We're also going to take a look at the latest news around the company. We're going to have a little look here at the latest news. We're going to see also what the stock price is doing since it came out. We're going to look at the recent shares sell-off as well, selling more shares. The ratings, we're going to give you ratings for this stock. We're going to compare it to the S&P 500. All of that is coming up in this video. It's provided by one of our members. This whole channel is supported by members. We wouldn't be here if it wasn't for the members. I go live up to 12 hours a day here on this channel and the extra channel. We have a whole network of TV channels now running to support this channel, and my aim and my commitment is to become the most honest, most real, most live YouTube TV network in the world. That's my target. That's my aim, and we are growing by 1,000 subscribers a week, and 98% of our live viewers are members, more than any other channel on earth. Yep, that's an official statistic. That makes me incredibly proud. Right, let's get straight into it. Also on Rumble as well. I'm also on Rumble and everywhere else at the same time. Rumble is growing, is our second network now in growth. So anyway, will it ever take over? Who knows? Right, what is Cyngn? Let's start in a nice basic level and let's get into it. So Cyngn, here we go. Look at the basic chart. It only came out a short time ago, in fact 21. 3 years, and it's done nothing but go down. When it came out, $8 all the way down, crashed to 144, then it spiked. I'd like to know what caused this in 22. So we can't say it was COVID. We can't say a macro condition in 2020. We can't say that. It's 22. So what was it that caused that? You can find that out by looking at the investor pages, and I strongly recommend you do. If you're interested in buying this, you'll want to look at the investor pages and see on their website what happened at this period. And you can. I haven't got time to go through every single event, but I would strongly recommend that. Since then, of course, it's been going down and down and down. If we look at it, nothing goes down and down straight. It's volatile. It's a stock you can trade and make money on, scalp trade it. You can see how it trades. It's up and down like a yo-yo. Anyway, let's go further into it. Now then, what is it? Cyngn engages in the development of autonomous driving software that can be deployed in multiple vehicle types in various environments. The company was founded by Kurt McMaster and Steve Kondix on February 1st, 2013. So it's been around for a while, but headquartered in Menlo Park, California. Show more, absolutely show more. The listed name is Cyngn. Not a great deal of information here. The CEO is Laya Tal. Laya Tal, I'd love to have you on the show. Now, how do we do that? We have a Meet the CEO series. CEOs like to be on my show. They've told me it's a more friendly place, more get to know the person. I've had that told to me by the CEOs that have been on my show, and many more to come up in the future. If you'd like to be on my show, the investors will reach out to you, I'm sure. They'll create social groups around this business. They'll create Reddit channels or Facebook groups. They may even email you at Investor Relations and send you this video, and you can see your review. Also, the below in the description of this video, you will find the link to the invite the CEO. You'll see that out as well. So perhaps they'll send that to you, and they would love to have you on the show. I don't own any stock. I only own the S&P. My job isn't to pump and dump stocks. My job is to let the world know about great businesses so all of my members make money. Also, I want to help businesses grow. I love seeing businesses do well, people earn money, have a wonderful life, building things, making things. That's my job. That's why I'm here. So I'd love to have you on the show if you would like to tell me more about your business. 81 employees, Menlo Park, California. Founded in 2013. Maintenance requirement, 100%. No surprise. Regarded as high risk if you're buying it on margin. Market cap, 15 million. Very, very small company. Very small company indeed. High, 52-week high, 137. 52-week low, 110. So you can see extreme volatility here. No dividend. Price to earnings ratio, negative 0.21. The company loses money at the moment. How long can it go on doing that? Well, we'll find out shortly. Let's look at the earnings. As you can see, it beats, it misses, it beats. Oh, in fact, beat. Yes, it's beaten on all the earnings actually, and perhaps trending upwards. What's interesting though, Q1 of 24, that's our best expectation. So this could be an interesting time to enter the market. Remember, this isn't the company given this suggestion. This is, in fact, the Wall Street targets. That's what they're saying the company is likely to do, not them themselves. And that's interesting as it is up so much. So that's nice to see. Good. This could be a good sign. Wall Street have looked at it and they've done an analysis and they think, okay, it's likely to do well. And that would be near cash positive. That would be a very good boost for the stock. May the 8th. May the 8th, if one of my members wants me to cover the earnings and gives me a super chat, I'll get up early or late in the evening. As it happens, this is after hours in the evening. I'll work after hours, work late, and I'll cover the earnings. As we rank number 1 for the stock, once this comes out, we do for most, that would accompany the video, and then more people would learn about the stock. More times than not, if I give a bullish outlook on a stock, it does tend to have a bounce. If not for long, perhaps maybe the stock sells off again. But very often when our videos come out, we get a bounce on the stock. Anyway, If anyone requests that review, I'll do it. Who else is buying this stock? Camber Energy, Lucid, rubbish. Mullen, the worst stock on the stock market, designed to be a scam stock. Context, I don't know. Nikola, these are all penny stocks, had a very checkered past, very difficult past, but now much, much better, but still carrying a lot of that weight from the old image. Anyway, SNDL, a good stock, but it's all about waiting for legislation for this stock to take off. So anyway, what this tells me is the stock is extremely volatile, bought by penny stock owners, and it's that tells me straight off the bat that this stock is going to be extremely volatile. Right, let's go in now and start to have a look at the business before we go into the numbers and see what this business is all about. So without further ado, tap the like button. Also click subscribe and ring the bell. That would be really helpful. Not for me, of course. No, not for me, but for the little fellas. The little fellas love when you like the video. Yes, they do. And so do the little ladies. There you go. There's the little fellas and the little ladies. Make sure that you always tap the video like there and share this out. We're here to help people, right? That's what it's all about. Let's have a look at the business. Cyngn. This is their website, cyngn.com. As you can see here, we're looking to elevate your operations with autonomous industrial vehicles. So this is not EVs you can buy. This is autonomous vehicles around the factory. Autonomous forklift. Autonomous stock chaser, not stocks and shares, but equipment and merchant. What's the itinerary? Your stock around your shop. Anyway, got a bit. You know what I mean. Autonomous tugger. Hey, I've never heard of it. An autonomous tugger. Additional vehicles. That looks a bit like what they have at the airport. That'd be interesting, driving around. You know that annoying me. They'd still have that. They'd still have that, wouldn't they? Right, okay, let's scroll down. 33% increase in workplace efficiency. There you go. That's how they've measured that. 33% increase in workplace efficiency, having your autonomous vehicles running around. 3D LiDAR. Vehicles see 360 degrees from floor to ceiling. Bit like they have in certain EVs, not in Tesla, by the way. 64% reduction in human labor costs. Is that good or bad? Well, we can debate that till the cows come home, you know. Anyway, drive mod autonomous forklift. Look at that, an autonomous forklift. I wonder if we can just play a bit of that. We'll have to mute it. Let's just mute the audio because we don't want any copyright. But look at this, autonomous forklift. Unbelievable. Look at this. There's a forklift here and there's nobody in it. Have you ever seen one of those before? That's pretty wild. How about that?
Organization improve efficiency, productivity, and safety.
Unfortunately, I'd love to share this, but there's music on it, and you never know with the music, so I'd rather not. Look at this one here. Look at this moving around the place. Autonomous vehicles working around your workplace. Incredible stuff. I have muted it because I don't want any audio, any music audio coming over this video. But look at that. I guess from the way it's set up that humans could jump on there. Not sure why you'd want to bother though, would you? Anyway, you can see it in practice. Okay, so now we know what the business is. How can we make money out of this business? Here is the VP of engineering. We customize AV deployments to meet your business needs, whether retrofitting existing industrial vehicles or deploying a new fleet. Our integration team will work with you every step of the way, from an on-site construction to full deployment and training. We'll construct a plan customized to your business goals to ensure a smooth launch of your AV fleet. I want them to come round here, come round my house and bring me in, have a machine that brings me in cups of tea. That would be good. I'd like that. I'd like that a lot. Okay. Now then, let's go to some latest news. As you can see, the stock price has been down dramatically from when it opened out. Just to give you a little view there, you can see how the stock has reacted since it's come out. It's continually trended lower. Okay, what about some latest news? Cyngn filed to sell 52 million shares of common stock. This is dilution. In other words, when the stock came down, they had to raise money by selling more of the shares, which of course diluted the stock. April the 12th. If we look at the chart, we should be able to see April the 12th recently. Let's have a little look here. April the 12th, April the 19th. Let's go back a bit further. April the 12th, and there we go. That's when they diluted. Boom. Stock dropped off a cliff. It went down from 14 cents down to 10 cents when they issued more shares. Then, of course, as always, what happens is the market overreacted and go, okay, this drop is too great. Let's buy back. And straight away, that's what happens. Always, 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 if you're aware of the news of dilution, wait for the dilution. It drops, you buy back, and then it profits from it. That's always been the case. Okay, so of course Virgin Galactic is a rumor, or not a rumor, a potential vote. Well, I'll say more than that. There is a vote, but we don't know if they're going to reverse split. Okay, this announced they were going to. This is exactly the same when Virgin Galactic have the vote and then say we've got a reverse split. The stock will drop. All right, so that's when you get out and you buy it back. It always overreacts. It's always the way it's done. All right, okay. Let's go back a bit more news from the company. This is interesting. Cyngn receives notice of allowance for its 20th patent, UK, USA, depends, for autonomous vehicle solutions on Tuesday, today. So this is brand new news. No, I beg your pardon. This was last week. Last week. On Tuesday, announced notice of allowance for a new patent for the company's autonomous vehicle solutions. The patent, I can't keep doing that, right? Covers the generation of a compensated environmental model by applying methods to address challenges that arise from using sensors that are in motion, while collecting data and the inherent processing delay that exists between sensing and generating an environmental model, the company added. Okay, there's some news just out. We'll leave that there. I've got some ratings before we go into the numbers. This is our ratings here, and it says strong buy to sell. So really not much of anything to go on there. There's we've got a sell, we've got a strong buy, not really much to go on. But what we can go on is the factor grades. If we look at the factor grades, 6 months ago, B+, A-, B+, valuation is fluctuated back where we started, but growth, C, D, now B+, has improved. This is now. Profitability has gone down a bit more. Momentum is the same, but what has improved is revisions. So we are improving there, but nothing major there. Let's go over now to our main part of the video and look at the numbers. So tap the like button so far if you like it. And also click subscribe and ring the bell, and leave me your thoughts. If you leave a comment below, I will reply to you, and I will answer everyone's questions. All right, let's see. Can we make money from this stock at the end of the day? We're going to look over at the numbers now and peruse them while we scratch away at our chin and think, can we make money from this stock? Well, we're about to find out. Let's start off by looking at the intrinsic value. And I will tell you today, the intrinsic value is regarded as a reliable source for this stock. There are no warnings. The stock is now at 17 cents, and we think it's worth $1.99. No warnings, all good. $1.99, best case scenario, undervalued by 90%, 94%. Worst case scenario, 87%. So we have a very good intrinsic valuation. Very, very important. We like that. And Sensei, good afternoon. Welcome to the show. We're making a video here. And Tesla tonight. Are you ready for it? We're excited. You've got the best one tonight. You're covering Tesla. Very exciting. Yes, Tesla is on our extra channel tonight. After hours earnings. It will be the most watched Earnings of the year, I'm sure. Elon Musk, going to be great. Sensei, my partner here on the show, is covering it. Financials. What do we have here? Financials. Right, look at this. Tiny company. 1.5 million back here hang on, that's the estimate. This is where we are. December. 1.5 million. Now, we're expecting 1.9 million March 30th. That's just gone. We get the earnings next week. If somebody super chats me, I will cover the earnings for this. But as you can see, we are down 13% on the last on the most recent range. But we're expecting a nice bounce from here on the earnings. The expectations are up, and that is an S curve going forward. Very, very interesting indeed. Sebastian, I think Tesla will not do so bad. I think it will be awful, actually. But anyway, we'll see. Sebastian, see if we agree. Operating income is negative 23 million, but up 1% on the most recent range. Net income is up 0.8. That's also negative, but we are improving. This is all looking good. So far, it's a buy from me. One, I like this technology. I like it. The patents to protect it. We like that. We like the news. They've only been out for a short while. This sort of stock is quite a trendy sort of stock. I'm sure because no one's covering it will rank number one for this stock within a few days. Consequently, then, I think if my review is bullish, the stock will rally. Often does if I give it a bullish signal. Anyway, we shall see, especially on a low float stock like this. Cash flow, operating cash flow is down -2, and investing cash flow is up 60%, which is a negative. And financing cash flow is up 499%. Financing cash flow. Now, that's probably to do with the fact that they've just raised money. Let me see when that was. December the 30th. I don't know what that reason was back there, but we've had a recent sale of shares, so it can't be that. That was done in April. This was a December. Anyway, up 499%. Let's now look at the balance sheet. Do we have an upside down balance sheet? Let's have a look. 13 million in assets. Cash of which is 8 million. So they are cash rich. They have a bit of money on the books, which is nice. We always like that. Liabilities, 2.4 million. We've got no short-term debt, no long-term debt. That doesn't mean anything specifically. They've only been a publicly traded company for a very short period of time. What we had before will not be on the balance sheet. Okay, this is from when it went public. That's what we're interested in. Anyway, 2.4 million in liabilities and 30 million in assets with 8 million on cash is good. It's a good balance sheet. However, like I've said before, having money on the books and no debt is great, but doesn't mean you've got a great business. I could start a business tomorrow with $10 and owe no money, and my balance sheet would look great. Very green. I've got $10 and I owe nothing. I can't make any money out of the $10 though, right? How do I build a business out of $10? Well, trust me, I can find a way, but most people probably can't. I don't mind working for free for a while and turn that $10 into $100, but not everyone wants to do that. They want immediate profit. Right, so let's have a look at the balance sheet. It looks fine. The balance sheet is fine. I bet you when I look down and I'm looking at this in real time with you, I bet the solvency score is good, but the profitability score will be rubbish. Let's see if I'm right. No surprise, really. Gross margin, 180%, but the operating margins, of course, are all negative. Everything's negative. We're not making any money at the moment. New business, no surprise, really. Scrolling down, scrolling. There you go. Solvency score, 61%. Wasn't as high as I would hope, but 61% is fine. The company is not going bust. You can buy into this knowing that the company is not about to go bust. That's good. Good to know, right? At least for the short term anyway. Short-term solvency is good. Long-term solvency is good. Low DE, just low Altman Z score. Other than that, we're good. Sim profitability, 26% profitability, as we expected. It's a new company, not making any money at the moment. It's all about investing. Wall Street have got no targets on this other than the analysis that we have, we showed you earlier. The competition, you want to check out the competition, click above my head down below in the description for my alpha spread. That's what I'm using here. I use alpha spread, and I am not paid to do these reviews by them or the company, but I use it because I find it very, very useful. And if you're a member of my channel, you can get access to this for free or a premium service with a discount, which basically makes my membership for free. Another reason to be a member, right? Ownership. No one's buying or selling the stock. Nothing to say then, is there really? No one's buying or selling the stock, so it's a kind of neutral position. What about short interest? 3%. Some short interest of no real significance at all, so nothing to worry about there. What about latest news? 2 months ago, to leverage NVIDIA AI computers. NVIDIA, okay, let's have a quick look at this. This is quite recent. If there's no music on it, I can show it, but if there is music, we won't be able to. Unfortunately, there's some music here, so we're going to skip over that. When they put music on, very often it's copyright. As you can see what it's all about. To leverage NVIDIA AI computers for drive mod autonomous industrial vehicles. Okay, so there's a connection here with NVIDIA, but all AI is overbought at the moment. Everyone's overpaying for it, but there we go. Certainly not this one. We saw this video earlier, didn't we? How it all operates. Okay, not a great deal of media. In fact, no one's really talking about it. It's just there's one specific YouTube channel called Greenstock, which likes to cover EVs and electric sort of green energy type businesses. But no analysts. I'm the first one to be picked up here. There's nothing here from CNBC, Mad Money, or any of those things. So we'll rank number 1 for it if everyone shares this video out. Okay, that's all good. Let's have a look at no surprise really, but we'll have a quick look if we do a back test against the S&P, as I promised I would. $10,000 in 22, it's really not enough time to look. $10,000 would have returned you 11,000 in the S&P. 10,000 would have turned to 369 over this period in Cyngn. So maybe now is a good time. You can see though how it spiked here. Again, if you're going to make a purchase on this, you need to find out what caused that, because if it caused it once, it could do it again. And also what caused it to sell off as well. Not just, well, what happened there, but also what happened there. We don't know. And without spending hours researching this, I won't know. You can do that if you're willing to invest in this stock. Okay, that's all I've got with this stock today. Let me give it my final thoughts. Is this a buy from me? Now, remember, I only own the S&P, so I do that because of transparency, and I always want to remain impartial and honest. So, no, I wouldn't buy it, not because I wouldn't buy it, just because I don't buy anything other than the S&P, so you know my reviews are real. My thoughts are, this particular stock is the sort of stock that I'm interested in. I do see this stock doing well. This is the sort of thing that we need, and that is taking off. I can see business investing in this. It's a very, very small company right now. However, it's got some interesting patents and patents. UK, USA. Sorry, I said I wouldn't do it again, didn't I? It's got a few patents, and I think that's good news. Protecting those positions. Its balance sheet is okay. It doesn't have a great deal of money to build out its business, but it doesn't have any debt either, and it's not going to go bust anytime soon. But what is interesting, and the reason why you might consider buying this, so I'm going to give it a potential buy. I think not a yes buy, but a potential buy. And the reason why I'm going to give it a potential buy is because of the expectations on the next earnings, and it could turn cash positive, which would be very, very good for such a new company and so quick. And the expectations are significantly up. It doesn't have any debt to pull it down. It doesn't have any major short interest. It's not doing that great because no one really knows about it. No one's really talking about it. It's got no real media attention. Insiders aren't selling it, which is good. They're also not buying it. So this is the sort of stock with a good review, with a fairly optimistic review. I'm saying it's a potential buy, subject to the next earnings, which is in a week or so. I will cover it if one of my members super chats me and says, can you cover the earnings in the evening? I would imagine this would be interesting to follow. So I'm going to give it a potential buy. Click above my head, down below in the description, excuse me, and over here you'll find more reviews, more information, and information of all of my reviews. I've done way over, nearly 200 reviews now. Can you believe it? Yeah, nearly 200 reviews. I'm here to serve my members and provide them the service that they request from me. Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. There you go. Another review done. Jose Quintana, you're next. Oh, no, hang on. That was your review. Yes, that was your review, wasn't it? I've been in for 6 months now. They have something going on with John Deere. Yeah. Right. So, Jose Quintana, that was your review. When I end today's show, I will put this out and, excuse me, I will put this out and I would imagine if you share it, like it, then it will get, it will rank. And I would expect to see it rally if it does, especially coming up to the earnings, because the expectations, it has improved. So there you go. All right. All my penny stocks are underperforming. Just decided to pay real money for real companies. Radiant Smile. Just decided to pay real money for real companies. Do the same. Yeah. How much for a review? Radiant Smile. It's a service I provide for free to my members. However, the free list is too long, so I'm not adding any to the free list at the moment. But if you want to get a super chat done, if you want to get a review done, you have a couple of options. You have the option to do a super chat and it gets added to the list. At the very bottom of the list, I've got about 6 reviews to do, is $2. So you'd be at the bottom of the list. If you do $5, you will be halfway up the list. If you do above $10, you will be second in the list. If you do above $25, you'll be next on the list. Or if you do $100 at any time, it's a play it now, which means I do it now, immediately. Even if I'm in the middle of something, I do your review. Unless, of course, I'm covering an earnings and I'm actually doing something like that. But if I'm doing a normal show and you do that, it'll be done immediately. Okay? So you've got a number of choices. That makes sense? Okay. I bought warrants, S&P 500. I live a little. Fantastic. Cyngn is my portfolio today. Look at this. I'm breaking all-time highs once again. $79,115. Now, I'm not buying today. Obviously not. I bought on the war dip. Obviously, it went down. Everyone overreacted. I bought the war dip. I went in on margin. I bought about 12 shares on margin. I spent about 4 or 5 grand. Sensei, can you believe my portfolio? $79,000. Can you believe it? Started at $5,000 nearly 3 years ago. 79,000. I can't believe it. It's like, just like, yeah. Anyway, whatever. Great. Sorry, 2 months, but thanks, Martyn. You're very, very welcome. I bought warrants. The man is putting a lot of time in for $5 in it for $5. Yes, it is cheap. Now, some people have suggested I have a minimum price for doing my reviews. Maybe one day I will. Right now, it's all governed by you. You know, at the moment, we used to do free reviews all the time. Now everybody loves the reviews, so people super chat for me. So we very rarely get to we haven't got to the free reviews for months. Maybe we never will again. I don't know. Now we've got people who want the reviews. I've had last week my first $100 review because people appreciate the service, want the service, helps them out, and they feel it's worth it. So, but we don't have a price. It's up to you. You can tip $1 if you want, but it will remain it will be at the bottom of the list. And if people keep tipping more, you can always add to it. Someone did that today. I think it was Darren Knight. Darren Knight is going next with Enovix. I think he had $10. He had a $10 bid for his thing, and he added another 15 to get it to the top. You can always do that if for some reason you want to do that or whatever. Anyway, Sensei, I'm extra with you on Tesla. Sensei, very exciting. Sensei, here he is above $30. I can also join in review if requested. There you go. Look at that. Look at that. If you do a above a $30 review, Sensei will do a chart alongside it. He'll either call into the show live or he'll make it later and send to me, and then I will do it, add it to the thing. So that's another thing you can have as well. Flipping out, there are too many options here. I'm interested in Axon review. We'll send when I'm feeling impulsive. When I saw 79, I couldn't believe it. I know. I got paid with YouTube this morning. Yesterday, sorry. And yeah, it's great. I've reduced my margin as I said I would. Remember, it's very, very simple. You buy when it goes down. You just watch it go up. Now I'm just paying back margin now. Not buying anything. Why do I want to buy it when it's going up, when everyone's overbuying? Everyone does. Everyone overbuys it on the way up. Everyone sells it on the way down. So the only time I buy anything is when it crashes and the world's coming to an end. That's it. It's very easy, really. Making money is easy. The hard part is to keep it. Sensei, I've got a message from you. Look at this. This is wonderful. Look, people are super chatting on the extra channel as well. This was Darren Knight who asked for the extra review, which we're going to do now. Zakzay, Sensei, I'm extra with you on Tesla. I thought Zakzay was my friend. He's watching bloody Sensei on the extra channel. I thought he was my friend. Sensei is bound to get more viewers than we do tonight. He is if he doesn't get more viewers than me tonight, I don't know what's going on, quite honestly. Anyway, you are great. That's why from time to time I buy you a beer. Sebastian, you do, and I appreciate your support. And I do, when people give me a coffee or a beer, I do take Leah out and we have a drink after work when we're not doing earnings. So we do, and we both appreciate that. Love the way you do it. It's understandable, it's clear, it's interactive, just great. Thank you very much, Sebastian. Sensei will stop his holidays and will join. I don't know about that. What? Come back from holiday? I live on holiday. I don't know about that. Yeah. Sensei's on holiday about as much as I'm in this studio. There you go. All right. Anyway, time for our next review. This will go out later, of course, the one I've just done for Jose Quintana. So it's too late now to do a $100 super chat. For a review. It's too late now to do a review above $25. Yep, it's too late. Darren Knight is now happening. Cut. Post. At the top. There you go. The time. The time is 38. Oh, thank you, Sebastian. Thank you for the beer. After Enphase Energy tonight, after my zero audience, because they're all going to be watching Sensei, I will have a beer on you. Thank you very much. I'll take Leah out and we'll have a beer. Thank you very much for the €2. I appreciate it. Very, very kind of you. Very nice. So here we go.
Sebastian van Winsberg donated €2.49 through a super chat. Beer.
Thank you. What What are you watching tonight? Sensei, Tesla, Martyn, Enphase. There you go. What are you watching tonight? We've got a poll running. There you go. What are you watching tonight? I'll run this on. Whoops. I'll run this on both channels. There you go. What are you watching tonight? I'll do a poll over here as well. I'll do a poll over here. I've got to change account, switch account, extra. This is rubbish. I should have chosen bloody Tesla. I knew it was a mistake. What are you watching tonight? So, Sensei, Tesla, or Martyn, Enphase. Remember, Enphase is good. No, that's Plug. I was thinking Plug, you get the drunk CEO. Enphase, we don't get that. We don't get that. He's very disciplined. He's a great CEO, actually. There you go. There you go. There's the poll. Switch account. Back to here. Don't want to confuse anything. We don't want to mess it all up. Okay. 83%. 83%? Sensei? Bloody hell, Sensei. I'm going to cancel that. That's a bad idea. Who come up with that idea? I don't think I'll get more. You're on the main channel and people also love Enphase, but I love Tesla. I try both, but Tesla is important for my warrants. I think everyone should watch both channels. I think now you're addicted and now you are in the cult of it all and you are completely, controlled by this channel. You should, I'm now going to put out my next control powers. Are you ready? Here comes my control powers. Beware, here it comes. From now on, you shall watch both channels at the same time. You will wake up in the morning and the first thing you do before you brush your teeth or even put your clothes on is turn on YouTube. Go into both channels and watch both channels at the same time. You may feel that you can't do it. It's too much. You feel controlled, but you cannot resist. You will have to do it. You will find yourself watching two channels at the same time, 12 hours a day, and every 30 minutes do $100 super chat. $100 super chat. Yes, you will. You will do a $100 super chat. Let's get ready to rumble! Is that fair enough? Is that clear? Is there any doubt in anyone's mind what is required? In 2 years, we are teethless. We are the teethless family. Otherwise, yeah, don't worry about your teeth. I'll be a billionaire. Don't worry. I'll buy everybody new teeth. It doesn't matter. Your health does not matter. Just think of me. All you got to do is focus. Focus on the mission in hand. In 2 years, we will be teethless family. A teethless family, otherwise. Absolutely. That's right. Right. Here we go. Review time. Great job. Best job in the world. Oh, God. Right. Okay. Enovix. Enough of this malarkey. Too much malarkiness. There should be a button for that. There should be a button for malarkiness. ENVX. Enovix. Oh, hello. Enovix is advanced silicon lithium battery. Enovix. Okay. ENVX. Enovix. Bloody hell. Look at my portfolio. Sensei, look at that. 79,158. Can you believe it? But of course, I expect it all to fall down tonight after the earnings of Tesla. And it'll all be because of Sensei. Sensei's chart will send it plummeting to the ground. That's what will happen. People will go, Sensei said, they'll all dump it. The market will go down, but don't worry, I'll just buy some more. Every cloud. Right, Enovix. ENVX. ENVX. Nothing there for dividend. I always check. I know it's obvious, but I like to always check because things are never obvious in this business. I've learned that. You assume one thing and you find out, no, not true. You get caught out. So I always double check. You never know what might transpire to get you home. Name the film. Name the film. Name the film. Hollywood movie. You never know what may transpire to get you home. You never know what may transpire to get you home. What movie was that? 10 points. Right. 10 points. We're giving away points now. Points make prizes. ENVX. Enovix. ENVX. April 16th. Completes. I like that. Links for YouTube. Cyngn. Yeah, Jose, we had that. Did that. Vincent Vosberg. Vincent Vosberg has requested the next one after this. Yes. Wide point. Okay, so I don't need that just yet. I'll be needing that shortly. We'll try and get a third review done if we can. That would be good, wouldn't it? Enovix. ENVX. ENVX. No. Enovix. Okay, next one. ENVX. Ah, I've done this one 4 months ago. So this will be interesting. I thought I recognized it. Oh, hello.
Raman Wasai donated €5 through a super chat. Just because I had a very good trading day.
Just because I made money. I like it, Raman. Me and Raman, we go backwards and forwards. Some people thought he was a troll at first. Who is this guy? Keep giving Martyn a hard time. That's all right. We love it. I can't believe that Sensei's got more viewers than me tonight in that Tesla. I'll bloody change that in a minute. Don't worry. Whichever ones gets more popular, I'll just take it. It's my show. I'll do what I want. Right? Unbelievable. Enovix. Can't believe it. Anyway, not to worry. Right, we've got that. We've got that. I've got some latest news. Got the chart, factory acceptance, right. When is the earnings? Available May the 1st. May the 1st, okay. Have we got some more news from the company? Okay. I think that's all we need. Okay. Love a latte. I live a posh life, don't I? Latte in the afternoon. One thing you get with an American wife, right? This is true, this. When I came to America, Leah, because in the deep south, like Gone with the Wind, right? A southern lady, a very good hospitality, makes loads of food, keeps you well fed, and all the rest of it. And they do what's called leftovers. And I never understood it. I used to go to restaurants and... oh, hello.
Zane_Stark_LFG donated $2 through a super chat. What the heck is going on with SFLN?
With VLCN, what the hell's going on? I don't know what the hell's going on. I will have a look at it for you at the end of this review, though, as you've super chatted me. But I'm just about to start a review. So I've just got to do that first. Otherwise, I won't get it done before time. I want to get 3 reviews done. I've just done 1. This is my second one. I want to get 3 reviews. I've come on early today to get reviews done. So I will have a look for you, Zane. But yes, when I came to England, when I came to America, I couldn't believe, like, when your wife cooks for you, she always cooks like loads, and they have it all boxed up and all the rest of it. And you end up having a meal, and then you have like 4 or 5 more meals the following couple of weeks because it's in the fridge and all these little boxes. And it's like, what's all that about? All right. In England, I used to go to the supermarket. You buy what you need for the day. You make the food fresh. You eat it. That's it. When you went to a restaurant, you'd eat it. Whatever was left, you'd leave it. Here in America, you get a little take-home box, and you take it home. Who takes home food from a restaurant? They do in America. It's great. And I used to think, what a silly idea. And I said, like, why did you make so much soup? We have soup for a month, but it's more efficient because you end up making soup in a giant pot, and then she puts it in bowls and plates and freezes it. We have soup coming out of our ears. It's brilliant. And for the last couple of days, yesterday and today, I've been eating leftovers, which is like just as good. It's amazing. I can go to the fridge and I can have a roast dinner in the middle of the afternoon. There's a box with some beef in it. There's a box with potatoes in it. There's a box with vegetables in it. There's even a box with gravy in it. And I put it all on, put it in a microwave. Bingo. I've got a roast dinner in the middle of the afternoon. That's why I've got all this energy, right? See, I get 5-star food from food that Leah cooked last week. How about that? Pretty good, right? Anyway, Absolutely nothing, dude. 4 years ago, Donald Trump suggested injecting bleach. 2 days ago, Donald Trump said within 48 hours, America would cease to exist. It was an official statement put out by his campaign. He put that out and said in 48 hours, America would cease to exist because of World War III. Meet Kevin was selling flipping life insurance, getting everyone to watch his videos. Absolute nonsense. About 5 days later, we're still here and there's no World War III and that never happened. Anyway, did I buy any life insurance at Meet Kevin? No. I buy it from reputable sources. I'm just saying. Meet Kevin, you did a great job, by the way, with the news. He was getting news before it was even on the news. I'm not joking. I was trying to find his content, CNBC, CNN, Fox, BBC, Sky News. No one was covering the news he had already got. And it was real because it was what they reported on about half an hour later. I'll give him his due. He was on it very quick, faster than the main news services, but it was all about end of the world, buy my health insurance, which I find a little bit distasteful, don't you? People are really scared and you're saying buy my life insurance. I mean, buy life insurance? I mean, that's like me selling you, that's like me selling you debt insurance, right, folks? You're having a really hard time. I know the markets are really bad right now, but don't worry. I can rescue you, right? I provide a loan service. I have loan insurance. I have loan shark rates. I can come around, lend you money, but don't worry, you can pay me 100%. You know, it's like your audience are suffering, whether it's they're losing money on the stock market or they're fearing the end of the world. But don't worry, Meet Kevin's here to sell you some insurance. I mean, seriously? Provide a service, not try to exploit the situation for your own benefit. But people seem to watch it, and he's nearly 2 million subscribers. So he's got his own private jet. So clearly it works. Anyway, yeah. And then I see the disinfectant where I knocks it out in a minute, 1 minute, and there's a one way you can do something like that by injecting it inside, or almost, I'm a Canadian and hold no love or hate. I just think the guy's funny as anything. Add Americans, I strongly would not suggest that you inject yourself or drink bleach. It's not a good idea. Because yes, it would kill bacteria and infections, but it would also kill all the good bacteria and all the lining of your stomach and the lining of your throat and poison your blood and everything else. So the bleach doesn't sort of, discriminate. Oh, hang on a minute. We don't want to burn the inside of the human body. We'll just go for the COVID. All right. Yeah. I mean, it's not good. It's not good advice. I don't think a doctor would give you that advice. Right. Okay. Virgin Galactic has been doing great today, up 21%. Everyone's been loving it, but we now have to get into this review. $57. Do I expect the S&P to be down tomorrow? I expect the S&P to be down just as we come up to the earnings of Google and Microsoft, not Tesla. Tesla is already down. Tesla has already played its part in the S&P. No, I don't. I expect the S&P to be down on April 25th. Sensei is doing Microsoft. Sorry, Sensei, you're doing Microsoft. I told you, you said about Amazon. Unfortunately, Amazon's later in the week. You'll be doing Microsoft, and I will be doing, I'll be doing Google because of YouTube, right? You're not having that one. That's mine. I'm on YouTube, all right? Anyway, I've got to get down to this review. I've got to start now. Time for another stock review. This time we are talking Enovix. Enovix. Enovix is our next review. We're talking batteries. Now, we did cover this stock a few months ago. In fact, 4 months ago, and we're doing a brand new review for it now. This is being made during a live stream. So members are here watching. They can request reviews and comment and all the rest of it. Full disclosure, I don't own any stock. I only own the S&P 500, but I'm fully invested. I have no cash in the bank. All my money is in the S&P 500. The reason for that is I cannot manipulate the stock. I do not pump and dump stock. I'm here to provide a service 12 hours a day. And I want to become the most live, most honest, real channel on YouTube TV and Rumble in the world. And that is my aim. And it's happening. We have the highest engagement rate of any channel on planet Earth. 98% in fact are members.
Vincent Fosberg donated $50 through a super chat. Mobix Labs Mob.
And there is another review live in the show. Wow, I'll come back to that. Thank you so much indeed. So without further ado, let me get straight into the review and get things moving. This is Enovix. In this review, you're going to see a full balance sheet, profit, loss, solvency score, who's buying, who's selling on the inside, the news, the media, what's covering it, their debt position. We're also going to show you a full back test. We're going to give you a summary and we're going to give you ratings, all prepared here. I'm also going to give you a back test against the S&P. We've got this information here, some news on the stock, what's happening, looking at the chart for the stock, you name it, and the website. All of that's going to get covered in this review. It's going to be an honest review. If we rank number one, which we tend to for nearly all our stocks, it will pop if I say it's a good stock, very often does, or it will go down if I say it's rubbish. Why do I say that? Well, because on certain stocks, small stocks, maybe not this one, I don't know yet, we can rank number one, and if they're low float, we have enough people now to actually make a difference on a very small stock. I have to be honest with you, on a very small stock. I think this is going to be too big for that, but some of the small ones, we do. It really happens. It's really exciting to watch. Anyway, I'm not pumping it. I'm not dumping it. I don't own it. I'm just trying to help my members make money and bring great businesses to the world. We also have a Meet the CEO series as well, where you can get the CEO on the show. I'll tell you about that in a minute. But first of all, I need you to tap the like button and subscribe. Not for me. No, not at all. But for the little fellas and the little ladies. Yes, we have little ladies and little fellas now. Tap the like button and we'd really appreciate that, right? Share the video out to more people so more people are made aware of this company. And while you're there, you might as well tap subscribe as well and ring the bell so you don't miss anything. Okay, you ready? Are you buckled up for the best, most live, most comprehensive review you've ever seen? Here it comes. All right, welcome to the show, and we are live 12 hours a day for our members, and this is all part of the service. Look at the little ladies. Look, isn't that lovely? That is lovely, right? You like that, don't you? Okay, let's get into it. What is Enovix? Let's start off nice and simple, and let's see what Enovix is. We have done this before a few months ago. First time I think I've done a follow-up, so that'll be interesting. Let's look at the maximum timeline. As you can see here, the stock opened in 2021 and has been extremely volatile. Batteries, lithium, all, of course, it's a relatively low value stock. And of course, it also is very trendy with EVs and cars. Everyone's talking about lithium and batteries. How do you get into lithium? Should you buy a mine? Should you buy refining? Buy the end product? And if you buy this, of course, that's what you're opting for. Let's have a look. Very volatile trading stock. Enovix engages in design, development of silicon anode lithium ion batteries. The firm's proprietary 3D cell architecture increases energy density and maintains a high cycle life. It is also developing its 3D cell technology and production process for the electric vehicle and energy storage, not just cars, of course. Markets to help enable utilization of renewable energy. The company was founded by Mr. Harold Jones Rust III and Ashok Lahiri and Murali Ramasubramanian. I hope I pronounced that correctly. In November 2006, headquartered in Fremont, California. Fremont. California, down the road from Tesla. The listed name for ENVX is on Enovix Corporation. Okay, around in 2006, Fremont, California, down the road from Tesla. Employees 561, and Raj Talluri is the CEO. Now, we do have a Meet the CEO series. We've had CEOs on the show and more to come on our show. And the CEOs have told me they love being here more than Bloomberg and the other channels. It's more friendly, it's more real. There's no pumping and dumping and all the rest of it. I'm just here to get to know the man or the lady behind the company and bring their story to the world in an engaging, fun, entertaining way, I hope, and to get to know the people and help the businesses grow. Not in any way influencing it whatsoever. That's what they tell me, and that's why I have the reviews and why I have the Meet the CEO. If you want the CEO of Enovix on the show, how do you go about doing that? Well, you can set up a Facebook page group, or you can set up a Reddit channel. I will provide you all the content you need, like reviews and earnings and breaking news, whatever. So you'll grow and build your own little business, but also they'll get to find out about, you'll build a community around the business. They'll get to find out about what I'm doing. You can then also email them as well at Investor Relations through their website. Share this video and the video below in the description of this video, which is to invite the CEO, and they'll get to understand how they can be on the show. I want you to take full control of it. I want you as the investor to be involved. You'll be the star of the show. Email them, get it all set up. When they finally decide they want to be on the show, then you can put them in contact with me, and I'll book the date in and have them on the show. That would be absolutely great. Okay, so there you go. There is that's how the Meet the CEO works. Right, going along here, maintenance. If you buy it on margin, it's 40% margin, which is regarded as medium risk, not extreme, but not the lowest either. Dividend, no dividend here. It's losing money, negative 386, and 52-week high is 2390. 52-week low is 580, so extremely volatile. We've got some Morningstar analysis here. I don't like it. They're paid, they're sponsored. I don't like how this stuff works, but nevertheless, it is what it is. They get paid to do it. Everyone likes making money. I couldn't care less. I'm here to help people. That's my focus. So very often I see these reviews, and then you find out the people that did the review own the stock, or they dumped the stock on it. I don't do any of that sort of stuff, right? This is completely impartial. Okay, so as you can see, the stock is slowly trending down. All our earnings keep going down little by little by little by little. And the next expectations is even lower. Now, this can sometimes go in your favor. If you keep getting expectations drop, when we beat, of course, the stock can pop, but not always. Very often we see a stock pop on earnings and the stock goes down. It's about guidance, where the stock is going later on. And also, if the stock is already overpriced, if it's already bought in the rise, it has to sell off. People often say to me, why did a stock beat and it sell off? Well, because the stock was expected to beat, it got overbought, people paid too much for it, took profits because they can, because the stock price was bound then to sell off, even if it was a beat. That's why very often you can get a stock, it beats on earnings and it sells off because it's simply correcting, rebalancing, retracing back down, taking profit, and it will start again. And that's a good bullish sign. People are taking profit and then they'll buy it again. That's what happens. All right. So there you go. The earnings is on May the 1st. It's only a week away. If one of my members super chats me to cover the earnings, I'll get up after hours, work late in the evening, and I'll get the earnings covered. Who else is buying this stock? QuantumScape, Lithium Americas, makes sense. SoFi, great business, rubbish CEO. Has no idea about how the stock market works. Talks absolute pants. I proved it over and over again, and he keeps doing it. He likes to manipulate his stock and talk rubbish. It's a shame because the technology is great. The CEO just cares about pumping the stock. Absolutely bonkers. But, some people do that. ChargePoint, Lithium Americas, Enphase Energy. Great that we're covering the earnings of them tonight. And that's one of the best, if not the best, solar energy company in the world, in my opinion. Best balance sheet, bar none, of nearly any company on the stock market. Really, really great. It's a 4x, even at this price. Okay, so what we got there is a bit of volatility. Nothing really bad. Some good companies in there. SoFi would be good if it wasn't for the CEO. If they fired him, I might even buy the stock. Anyway, there you go. Interesting that. Let's go now and look at the business so you understand a bit more about the business. Have you tapped the like button yet? Have you subscribed? Have you left a comment? Remember, I will reply to all of my members' comments, sometimes on Members Day with a personal video as well. And Members Day is coming up again this week. So I'm not going to tell you what day it is, but if you reply to my if you comment back to my video, members will get a video reply sometime this week. It's a Members Day. I do it a couple of times a year to surprise people, and it's quite popular. You'll get a video reply to your comment. How about that? Pretty good, right? Members only. Takes a lot of effort and a lot of work. All right, but you're worth it. Well, sort of worth it. You're getting there. All right, okay. Go over now to the company itself. Let's have a quick look and see what we got here. This is the business. As you can see, advantage of 100% active silicon anodes, wearables, the Internet of Things, smartphones, laptops, tablets. You get the idea. It's a lithium battery company. This is the products here. You can see. Can come in all shapes and sizes, I'm sure. We're not going to go too much into the products. I think if you want to see that, you can go and look at the website. It's enovix.com, but you get the idea of what they're doing. Let me read some news around the company though, okay? So Enovix just recently out, just a couple of days ago, in fact, a week ago, Enovix completes factory acceptance testing of its Generation 2 agility line. What does this mean? Enovix on Tuesday said it completed factory acceptance testing, FAT, for its Generation 2 agility line and is on track to produce the first silicon battery samples from Fab 2 in the second quarter of 2024. Good news. It's also well underway. Both FAT and SAT processes ensure that we only place machines into service that meet our specifications for throughput, yield, and machine uptime, says Ajay Marath, Chief Operating Officer at Enovix. Okay, that is some good news there, of course. That's just out. What else do we have? We've looked. Oh, yes. I have some ratings here that I put together for you. We've got a strong analysis buy rating. Wall Street are giving it a strong buy. Quant, which is what Seeking Alpha always uses, is always sell. Very aggressive. But Wall Street and Seeking Alpha analysts are giving it a buy and a strong buy. Interesting. But what I like of this stock, why I've shared with you the factor grades here, is we can see how things have improved. C+ 6 months ago, C+ 3 months ago, and now B-. Valuation. Valuation is now good. It's improving. Growth, C+, C, B+. Growth is improving. Profitability, A to D to D-. Profitability has gone down though, however. And you can see, so we've got the value of the stock has improved, the growth has gone up, but the profitability is down. In other words, they're making stuff, they're selling stuff, but their profit is going down because they're investing or whatever. That's all. Maybe they're cutting margins. We'll come on to that in a minute. We'll show you the chart. You can see how volatile this is. We had some big green candles come in here around Tuesday. Where are we? This was this morning, April the 23rd. Yes, we opened up this morning. Very, very nice indeed. Some very large candles, actually, if we go back in time. In fact, if we go back to the 19th, over a week, we've got some big buying in this morning, some decent candles there. All right, very nice indeed. If you want more technical analysis, Sensei's the man. Join him on Sunday on the main channel, and Sensei will do you a full chart on this stock, and I'm sure he'll be very happy to do that for you. Right, without further ado, let's get right into it, and then we'll compare to the S&P, and let's now look at the financials of the business. Tap like if you like the video, subscribe if you do or you don't matter to me really. Just do what you like. Do you want to see it or do you not? The choice is yours. Right, can you make money from this stock? Well, we're going to find out now. Does the numbers add up? What's the intrinsic valuation looking like? Is it good? Is it bad? Do the numbers make sense? Shall we find out? No, let's end the video and go home and have a cup of tea, sit on the beach. We probably better not though. I don't know. Mid video, probably not a good idea. Let's carry on. Enovix, the intrinsic valuation, undervalued by 23%. Hold on before you jump and go, great. We have a valuation warning. It doesn't use DCF valuation. There's not enough information from the company to be able to give us a reliable number. It says undervalued, but it doesn't mean a great deal. It means a certain amount, but not enough to be sure. What is intrinsic value? That's what intrinsic value is. If you want to pause the screen, take a photograph of that, send it to your mate down the road, have a discussion down the pub, whatever you like. Whatever you do, though, just let me know in the chat. Did you take a photograph of this and tell your mate down the pub what an intrinsic valuation is? If you did, let me know in the comments below, and I'll give you a silly answer. All right? If you want a silly answer, now you know how to get a silly answer. Give me a silly comment like that. All right, okay. It beats the trolls. You know what I mean? You're a bloody idiot. You don't know what you're talking about. Rah. It'd be much more pleasant to read than that. So you might as well say something nice. Anyway, right, revenue. I love my job. The trolls make it entertaining, right? Anyway, let's go. Revenue. Now, this is good. The most recent range, March 30th, 2024. This is what we're estimating. We don't know. It's from 7.6 million to 11. So we're nearly double if that comes off on the next earnings. We don't know. We've got no idea. We'll wait and see. But we're up 460% revenue. It's not too difficult, really, when you're at 7 million, though, is it? But, you know, nevertheless, it is up 466. And we are expecting in 25 a bit of an S-curve. This is nice. That's a good potential. So far, do I like the technology? Yes. Is it the future? Yes. Do I like it? Yes. Is it a good time to buy? Well, maybe. The intrinsic value would suggest it, but it's not reliable. So maybe, so far, we're looking at a potential buy. Maybe. All right. What about operating income? Well, operating income is negative 12%. We're expecting that to improve maybe into 25, 26. Net income down 30%. Okay, maybe expecting it to improve slightly. Financing cash flow up 1%. Up 1%. Okay. Investing cash flow down 4%. And in operating cash flow, minus 5%. Nothing great there other than the revenue expected to rise. But will it? We don't know. So far, 50-50. I like this. Not so bothered about that. So do I want to buy it? I'm interested in the business. Can it do well? I don't know. Let's carry on looking. Balance sheet, 564 million in assets, of which 306 is cash. Lots of cash on the books. Like we've said before many times, it's no good just having a very cash rich business. That doesn't mean a great deal. I can set up a business tomorrow, put $10 in the balance sheet, have no debt, and go, great, I've got no debt, I've got $10. My balance sheet would look great. However, I've got no money to build the business, no money to do anything. But I'm not going to go bust, am I? But, you know, cash is great and it's good having cash. It means they've got available funds. But now what do they do with the money? You can't just buy the S&P 500 like me. No one's going to invest into that, are they? Right, okay. 546, they've got 306 in cash. So it's okay. We like that. But where does it go from here? Liabilities is about a half of their main assets. That's fine. What about long-term debt? 169 million, short-term debt, 4 million. So long-term debt, we don't ever like long-term debt, is 55%. Now, Apple, Amazon, they all have debt because they make more money from the debt. That's the same as when I bought the S&P 500 last week. I bought like nearly 10 grand of the S&P with 8% margin, but it was fine. Because I knew that's 8% over a year. I can pay it off in a couple of months. So I'm paying about 1.5% to gain, as I've done today, gain sort of 4%. And over the year, maybe 10%. It's worth borrowing money sometimes because you earn more money from the borrowed money. You know, it's what businesses do all the time. But we don't want too much debt. We don't want to pay too much debt. So 55% is a little bit too much debt. So they've got loads of cash. They owe, if we look at it, they owe 169 million, but they've got 306 million in cash, so they can wipe out their debt tomorrow. So it's not that they can't pay their debts off. They can. They're choosing not to do so at the moment, and that's probably the right thing to do, especially as rates are about to come down. I said the summer. I still stand by it, and let's see if I'm right. Okay, that's good. What about our margins? Well, our margins are awful at the moment. We're not making any money. We're losing money. However, we are improving gross margin. Massive improvement. Well, look at it here. It was minus 3,873, now 725. Massive improvement, but it's only returned back to where it was. There was some condition here which really did damage the stock. I'm guessing 2023, I'm guessing that was supply issues. I'm just guessing. But I would imagine that was supply constraints with what was going on in the Middle East, Ukraine, whatever, the Red Sea, yada, yada, yada. I reckon that's probably what that was. Inflation going up and all the rest of it. Anyway, that's what I'm just guessing, but that would make sense to me. Anyway, margins aren't looking very good. What about the fundamental scores? Profitability, no surprise here. 20% profitability. Not good. But, you know, we can kind of live with that, I suppose, at the moment. Solvency, like I said, it's not going bust. 47% solvency, 50% will start turning green. Short-term solvency is good. It's not going bust. Long negative net debt, good. Low DE, long-term solvency, not going bust. Everything's good. It's not the best balance sheet in the world, but we've got a bit of debt, but we've got loads of cash. Okay, the balance sheet's okay. Balance sheet doesn't say we're going to be a successful business. It just means we're not going to go bust anytime soon. Okay. What about Wall Street targets? 396% over the next year. Average. Worst case scenario, 98%. 1,616 on the best. Wow. Okay. Insiders. They've been selling, but that wasn't, that was last sold worth of share. The last transaction was, hang on a minute, during the last 12 months, Enovix insiders bought 70,000 shares and sold $751,000 worth of shares. Kind of makes sense if there was those transportation constraints, supply shortages. You know the stocks are going to go down. Even the insiders sell at that point. The last transaction was made on April the 14th. Who sold 36,000. Now, let's be absolutely clear. I want to be clear here. That doesn't sound good, does it? Chief Operating Officer sold $36,000 of shares just a few days ago. Not good. But that level of selling is not a concern. Looking at the size of the stock, that level of shares they sold is not a concern. And let's just remind ourselves how the stock has moved. Let's have a look over the week. It's down since they sold. They sold. What date did they sell? They sold on April the 14th. There you go. They sold up here around about there on a downtrend. Now, my guess would be, because it's on the way down and it's been going down for a year, that's what we see all the time from certain stocks where it's just an administrative thing that happens periodically, a tax position, trimming off stock, whatever. We don't want to see it. We don't want to see it. Insiders selling, of course, but such a small amount, I wouldn't be overly concerned. Wouldn't be overly concerned about it, to be fair. I'm not overly worried about that, but I would like to see, of course, insiders buying again. All right? Anyway, not a major deal with the amount that was sold, so I can live with that. Short interest. Wow, massive. 25%. Anything over 40, over 20 is excessive. So this is very high amount of short interest. A lot of negative pressure on the stock. If we get some good news, I don't know what sort of good news we could get on this at the moment, but if we did, then the stock could rally with some volume, perhaps 25% short interest. So, oh, hello. There you go. Who's covering the stock? Me. Well, that's interesting because nobody else is talking about it. In the 4 months it was since I last did this, no media is talking about this company. None. None whatsoever. So what we'll do is, as I'm looking at this, that's funny, seeing the only person who's on a review on it and then is me. Interesting that. So let's go ENVX stock. Let's see. Now, I've only done one video on this 4 months ago, so I do not expect to be ranking for this stock at all. If I am, it means no one is talking about it at all. So let me have a look. I'm just on Google now, doing a incognito search, and no, I'm not ranking for this stock. I'm not surprised. It's been 4 months. Let me share with you what I was just looking at there. As you can see, I put ENVX stock, and I'm not on there because I did it 4 months ago. If you're not doing videos and no one's covering it, no one's really. There's not much going on. But what's interesting is a very small YouTube channel here of just 1,000 subscribers is ranking #1 for it. What does that mean? It means no one's covering it. So I guarantee you, I've got 22,000 subscribers and growing 1,000 a week. I guarantee within 3-4 days, if I do this with a follow-up, I'll rank #1. It'd be easy to jump to #1 for this stock. Now, why I'm telling you that is it's important because the stock can then suddenly change direction with some good news. We've got the earnings next week, so you could see a bit of movement on the stock. So let me give it my final thoughts. Would I buy this stock? Well, this is, I'm on the fence with this one, if I'm honest. Let's have a look. Expectation, well, okay. My final thoughts on this is I like the sector. I like this industry. This industry for me is the future. It's not going bust. You can buy it and know it's going to be around for 6 to 12 months at the very outset, at the very minimum. So that's good. Intrinsic value would suggest it's undervalued, even though it's unreliable. There's a huge amount of short interest, but there's no media attention to the stock. So the only attention is those in dark places in Reddit who are shorting the stock. That's where these people exist. Driving down, destroying businesses, whatever. The main media isn't looking at it. So there's no positive spin on this. There's no one looking at it. There's just people trying to drive a stock down because they see a low float company that they can get under $1, which is where it starts having pain. So they're shorting it, trying to drive it down. So it wouldn't take much from me to give a slightly bullish remark, get this to trend on Google, on YouTube, and up it goes. I could see how that could happen. So I like the business. The business has got some cash. It's not going to go anywhere. And looking at what the company think it's likely to do, it's expecting its outcome, expecting its future to be slightly rosier if we look at the analysis on the review I've just done. But Wall Street are expecting, that's what Wall Street is on here, over here, this down here. That's Wall Street saying what they're going to do. And it's gone down again. And they're expecting to see a much worse earnings. But the analysts are giving it a strong buy on Morningstar. Okay, I wouldn't rely on it. But also on Seeking Alpha and others. And Wall Street generally like it, but not on this next earnings. This next earnings could be a surprise. This could be a surprise stock. And if this review gets well accepted and it ranks, which it will, then the stock could pop. So you know what? For the benefit of my viewers, remember, I don't own the stock. It doesn't benefit me whether it goes up or down. I am going to say a potential buy. I can't say it's an absolute buy because It's not enough to say this is great. It's screaming at me saying buy. But I'm going to say a potential buy. We could get a surprise on the stock. We could get a surprise beat because the expectations is so low. The company do expect an improvement. We've got good cash. It's not going anywhere. This is a bullish, fairly bullish review. It will rank on Alpha Spread. It will rank on Google, on YouTube, and you never know. There could be a bit of interest here. A lot of short interest. If we had some major news and a major announcement on the earnings, then of course we could be in a short squeeze. But we've got nowhere near the volume at the moment. That's where I come in. That's where you come in. Who knows? Could be. I'm going to give it a potential buy. I like the sector. I like this industry. I'd like to hear from the CEO. If you can get the CEO on the show, that would be very interesting. Click above my head for all the links down below in the description. You'll find the invite the CEO. You'll also find Alpha Spread, where you can get my software that I use. You can also get a free version of this or a paid version of it. It's entirely up to you. Over here and over here, you'll find all the reviews in the series, approaching 200 reviews now. Yep. In about 4 or 5 months, I've done coming up to 200 reviews. Can you believe it? I can't believe it. Where's my life going? What am I doing here? Until next time, as always, take care of yourselves. Take care of each other. Right. Stock still rallying. Rally, rally, rally. Up, 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 up she goes. Now then, Mobix, we got another review come in. Vincent Vosberg. Okay, here it goes. MOBX. Mobix. Vincent Vosberg. Okay, here we go. Let me just check where we are. Okay, the extra channel's busy today. See what's going on there. The main channel here is quiet because we're early. No one expects us to be here. Thanks, Martin. Good review as always. Darren Knight. Thank you, Darren. Now, the video will come out later by itself. You can promote it. You can do a super thanks on it to get it to rank if you want to. All of that stuff. All right, that will come out later. All right, so stand by for that. Just going to try something a second. This might not work. I'm just going to try something. I'm still not comfortable in my chair. I keep thinking I'm going to go and buy a better chair. I've got cushions and all sorts. Anyway, let's see if that works a bit better. Okay. I need one of those really fancy chairs. You know, there's a thing called a Fern. It's like $1,500 for a chair. Have you ever heard of it? Who would pay $1,500 for a chair? That's more than my bloody bed. Anyway, maybe we'll have to use all these super chats to buy a really expensive chair. I got a really expensive computer. I just did a really expensive chair. I don't know. Is it really worth it? I don't know. It's hard to know, isn't it? Let's have a look now. Right. Bloody hell. 16,000 views we're up to now. Heck, how do we get that many? Yeah. So, next stock. Mobix. 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 What is this? Semiconductors. Ooh, chips again. Oh, hang on. There's very little information. Flipping heck. You've picked a stock with no information on it. Wow. You've given me a really big super chat. Wow. I'm going to do my best, but there's very little information on this stock, but I'll do the best I can. 79,144. Oh, could we make 80,000? 100,000 just doesn't seem that far away anymore, does it? Anyway, there we go. Let's have a look. Mobix. 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 Not Weetabix, Mobix. Oosh, oosh, oosh. Was it a SPAC? Not sure. Let me search for that. Was Mobix Labs a SPAC company? Yes, it was. It was a SPAC. Okay, I'm going to keep that. That's important. People need to be aware of that. Enovix, Mobix. Ooh. That's interesting. Mobix. Analyze. Mobix. I'm just lining it all up, learning a bit about it. Wow, there's hardly anything on it. Oh, April 16th. Okay, that's important news. Okay. That's just come out. We've got 2 dilution stories. 1, 2, April the 16th, April the Okay, MOBX, MOBX. MOBX. Oh, hang on. Mobix. There we go. Announces date for second quarter earnings. When is the earnings? The earnings is May the 15th. May the 15th. Okay. I thought I knew somebody there who worked for the company. I thought, I know him. I don't. Right. What else have we got? So we'll have that so we can learn about the company. April 23rd, notice of exempt. April 11th. Let me check links for YouTube. Did you send anything in? Ah, who has sent this in? Vincent Vosberg. Vincent Vosberg likes a few things here he'd like to see. We have that. Thank you very much. Okay. Like that. Okay. Thank you for that news. That's great. And also, you want this one. Aha. I like it. That's what the members are for, the research and the team. Well, that's a big news. That's useful. I like that. That's a good bit of information. Thank you for sending that in. Thank you, Vincent Vosberg. Okay, some interesting ones here. So, thank you very much. We don't need that. But I'm going to use this. Okay, if we're lucky, we might even get another review done. Get 3 done in one day. Is this the third one? No, this is the third one, isn't it? This is the third one. Bloody hell. Might do 4 then. That's pretty wild. 4 reviews. Then we've got 2 earnings. Oh my God. That sounds nuts. Right. I've got loads of information now. Vincent Vosberg, you gave me a great big super chat, so it should be good. Martin, what was your analysis for Enovix on the first review you did? I can't remember, Patrick G. You'd have to go and check it. I can't remember what I said 4 months ago about a stock. I can't remember what I said yesterday about a stock, let alone 4 months ago, mate. I would suggest if you want to go and listen to it, this is what you do. Okay, you go into YouTube like this. Okay, you go to the search bar at the top, right? You type in Martyn Lucas like that, and then you go ENVX. All right, the ticker symbol, and voila, there is the review. So I'm going to give it to you. I would suggest perhaps you have a listen to what I said and see if I change my opinion. That'd be interesting. So Patrick G, there is your review. All right, do that. I would suggest that would be a good idea. All right. Seems to make sense, right? Welcome everybody on Rumble. How are you all doing this afternoon? I'm growing really fast on Rumble now, by the way. Yeah. Going faster than I did on YouTube, actually. Just saying. When it started to grow. Which is nice. Okay. 2 o'clock. So the time of the stream is 1:47. Ramen, simply because 1 + 1 = 2. Thank you very much, Ramen. So now I got a drink for me and Leah. We're going to go out after the earnings tonight. One of you bought me a drink earlier, and now I've got one for me too.
Ramen Wasai donated €2 through a super chat. Simply because 1 + 1 = 2.
Absolutely right. So that's one of you bought Leah a drink. Ramen has bought me a drink. So tonight, me and Leah can go out and have a drink in the pub after we finish work. Very nice. Thank you, Ramen. We will do that. Thank you very much indeed. Right. Without further ado, let's do this third review. 1:48. I just realised I've not been writing down the times, but okay, whatever. I posted news in stock news. I've just seen that come through as a super chat. Thank you very much indeed. So straight after this, then let me get to it. I will do stock news, Mr. Mankey. Let me get this review done, and I'll come straight to it. Okay, I'll get this review done, and then I will do the news, stock news. Oh, I see. Okay, I'm seeing it. Right, Excellent. Okay.
Mr. Mankey donated $2 through a super chat. I posted news in the stock news.
Okie dokie. I shall get to it. Right. Here we go. Time for another stock review. This time we are talking Mobix Labs, MOBX, and we have some very interesting news, very timely as well. Can you make money from this stock? We're going to go through and look at the charts. We're going to look at the information, the news, back testing it, latest news around the stock, and also some. We're going to look at the balance sheet, the profit, the loss, the solvency score, who's buying on the inside, who's selling on the inside. Let me show you a few features that are going to come up in this review. Very limited information here, by the way, but it's the news and what the stock represents, which is what's most interesting with this stock. We're going to share with you some news here, some semiconductor news that you'll find very interesting. Supplier of custom filtered connections on the Gulfstream Aerospace business jets. You're going to look at some news here around the Javelin for the US Army. We all know about the Javelin, of course, lot being purchased. Lockheed, RTX Lockheed, we're going to cover that as well. That's really the focus of this video, I think. We've also got a press release here. I'm going to cover about what the company is. A lot of news, and also that this was a SPAC. What is a SPAC? Looking at the trading, looking at the price, looking at the news, the recent share positions, all of it is going to get covered in this review. We got a great super chat from one of my members, a $50 super chat donated during the last review. So here I am making my third review of the day. There could be a fourth one in a minute as well. My members love these reviews, and I work 12 hours a day to bring this to you. Full disclosure, I'm not in the stock. I only own the S&P. All my money, every penny I've got is in the S&P. I'm not here to pump and dump stocks. I'm here to provide a service to my members 12 hours a day. Here's behind the scenes in the extra channel. We have a Meet the CEO series as well. CEOs like to be on my show and be part of it. I'll explain to you how that works in a moment. But without further ado, let's get straight into the review. Tap the like button if you like this. Service, and if you do, of course, you can highlight your name with a super chat. You can put a comment during the show, whatever you like, but not for me, but for the little fellas. For the little fellas, here they come. Here's our little fellas. Oh yeah. There you go. Make sure that you do this for the little fellas and, of course, the little ladies. Make them happy. Make them smile. They love the reviews. And let's see if we can make some money here today. What do you think? Is this like gold right now, this kind of technology? What do you think? Well, should we have a look at a bit of gold? Where's the button? I had a little button here a minute ago. Here it is. Yes, let's have a look at some gold. Can we turn our money into gold? Gold is a favorite right now, of course. What's going on in the Middle East and wars and all the rest of it. People turn to gold. Can you make gold from this stock? $2.39. Well, let's go straight into it and start off nice and simple, and we'll go and we'll get a little bit more advanced and as we go on throughout the video. What is Mobix? Let's look at it over the long period of time, which isn't that much. It opened up here, $10. I looked at it and thought, was that a SPAC? Always recognize it if it's around about $10. Is that a good thing or a bad thing? Well, I'm going to share with you straight away what that actually is and what that actually means to you as an investor. Hey, look at this.
Raman Wasai donated €4 through a super chat. And 2 + 2 = 4, ha ha ha.
We got some fun here. So tonight, me and Leah will be going out to a pub. I've got one drink, she's got one drink, and now we have a starter to go with, or maybe we have a little appetizer. I don't know, a little packet of crisps to go with the drinks. Thank you, Raman. That's very kind of you. Yes, Mobix Labs is a fabulous semiconductor company that has merged with a special purpose acquisition. That's what SPAC stands for. And I just found this out. Is it a SPAC? Yes. Why do you care if it's a SPAC or not? Why is that important? Well, when we invest, it's all about numbers. It's all about numbers and people, human emotion, but also about statistics. Statistically, a SPAC very rarely succeeds. Statistically, about 80 to 90% of SPACs fail. They used to be very popular back about 10 years ago, but recently, since COVID, SPACs tend to fail. Virgin Galactic, one of our favorite stocks, is a SPAC. Many stocks that we've covered here are SPACs, and they're all down on their knees right now. Doesn't mean it's going to fail. Just statistically, it's more likely to. Don't want to get carried away, though. It just means it might. Anyway, what is SPACs? What is Mobix? Let me share with you what this company is. Based in Irvine, California, Mobix is a global activity solutions provider for mmWave 5G and high bandwidth cable networks. The company's full line of true 5G integrated circuits and antennas and true XRO active optical cables and transceivers deliver significant advantages in performance, efficiency, cost and size for next generation wireless and wired applications. Mobix Labs simplifies the development and maximizes performance of existing and next generation wireless products by innovating and delivering high performance, cost-effective and ultra-compact components and solutions for simplifying the development and maximizing the performance of existing and next generation wireless products. Okay, just to give you an idea of what the company is about. There you go. All right. That's just a little bit of a taster of what the company is about. If we now look over its line chart, as you can see, when it came out, the stock fell away. It's fallen away and it's been going sideways for a while. But that doesn't mean to say it's completely flat. No, it doesn't. There's a lot of volatility in this stock, up and down. You can make money trading this stock. Look at that, a very heavily traded stock, up and down, over and over again. So yes, if you time it right, you can make money on this stock, no doubt about it. What is it about here? Mobix. It operates as a semiconductor company, develops wireless and connected solutions that are designed to cater to a broad range of applications in markets including 5G infrastructure, satellite communications, automotive, consumer electronics, e-mobility, healthcare, infrastructure. Has a lot going on here. The CEO is Fabrizio Battaglia. That sounds like an Italian name to me. I can sing in Italian, just can't speak in Italian. All right, anyway, Fabrizio, we'd love to have you on the show. Our investors could set up and they probably will, set up a Reddit group or a Facebook page or group and drive and build and drive up a community around this stock, and you might get to hear about them and you would be invited to be on our show. They might email you this video at Investor Relations, the link, but there's also below in this video a link to a video which is called Invite the CEO. Go and have a look at that, check that out. They might send that to you and you might be invited to be on the show. I'd love to have you on the show. I'm here not to pump and dump stock, but I'm here to help my investors make money. I'm here to support my members. I'm here to bring great businesses to the world, help people grow, be employed, make money, have a great time. And that's what it's all about. So I'd love to have you on the show. Irvine, California. It's got a high margin requirement. If you're buying this on margin, it's 100% maintenance. So it's regarded as very, very high risk. 61 million is the market cap. Remember, the market cap is not the value of the company. It's just the value of the outstanding shares. That's all. It's what people are prepared to pay for the stock. No more, no less. It's just what people are prepared to pay for the stock on the day. 52-week high, $12. 52-week low, $1.17. So extremely volatile. Stock is losing money, negative $3.02 per share. So it's losing money at the moment. We have very limited information. You can't tell what's going to happen with the stock. We don't have much information, the expectations is on the 15th of May that we become cash positive, which would be unheard of from a new company like this, to be honest. But you never know. If I get a super chat to cover the earnings pre-market, I'll get up early in the morning, about 6 o'clock, 5 or 6 o'clock in the morning, and I will recover the earnings for it. And then you never know, we might learn something about the company. And if this video does well, which it probably will, it's a small company, we'll rank for it. And if it's a good review, the stock can bounce. If it's a negative review, of course, it can go the other way. But anyway, that's when the earnings is, May the 15th. Who else is buying this stock? ChargePoint, Faraday, SoundHound, very interesting. Mullen, scam stock, designed by Dave Mitchery to steal people's money. Awful, awful, awful company. One of the worst companies ever. I don't know how it's still around. It just keeps reverse splitting. In a minute, you can buy one share for 20 cents and it'll be the only share of the company. But hey, as long as it keeps staying above $1, it's fine. Nikola has had a very checkered past, but now things are looking much better. But you can see one thing here. Other than, in fact, all of these stocks are penny stocks. Under $5, it's a penny stock. Many have had to reverse split. Faraday is now down at 5 cents. This company, it cannot survive. It's just trading its way out of the market. It's not got any value at all. So that means the stock is volatile. It's in bed with other investors who are scalping the stock, shorting the stock, and it's struggling right now. Anyway, that's a bit about the company. Have you liked it so far? Have you tapped the like button? Have you subscribed yet? And don't forget, I will reply to everyone's comments, all the members' comments that reply to this video. Okay, let's go and have a look now at some more information that I promised you. Now, recently, only very recently, the stock had to file to sell 24.5 million shares for the holders. Again, this is dilution, raising money. It's done it twice recently. Let me share it with you. This was April the 16th, just a short while ago. Mobix Labs on Tuesday filed a prospectus related to the proposed resale of about 24.5 million shares of its common stock by selling stockholders. This prospectus is not an offer to sell these securities. It's just news of what is about to happen. All right, that's not good news. Okay, what do we have next? April the 2nd, just a few weeks earlier, we had Mobix Labs file to sell 9.5 million shares of Class A common stock for holders. Mobix Labs filed a prospectus related to the proposed resale of 9.5 million. What is this? This is dilution, trying to raise money by releasing more shares. That's what this is. So be very, very careful of that. All right, that's the news we've just discovered. As you can see from the chart here, we have very big swings. You can see the red candles, then large green candles. So it's in, out, in, out. Very, very aggressive. No surprise that it's in with Mullen and other stocks like Faraday futures. This might be a great company, but it's being treated as a scalp stock, in and out, and you can make a lot of money very quickly. You can see that from the main line chart. You just have to know how to trade it, set your stop limits. Sorry, I don't like stop limits. I hate them, in fact. Stop trail orders. A stock like this, you do not want to be in overnight. Because stop trail orders do not work 24 hours a day, even though the market is 24 hours a day. Stop trail orders only run during the main session. If I was buying this, I'd be buying it in the morning, very early. If it pops up, I set a 5% stop trail order and I take my money every time, over and over again. And I do it through my IRA or my ISAs, tax-free. So I'm selling very, very quickly, doing day trades, in and out, making money, but I'm not doing it on my main brokerage, paying 20%. As you can see from the candles, you can get in and out. Very aggressive action here. All right. How does it compare to the S&P? Well, look at that. As you can see, if you put $10,000 in 22 in the S&P, you've now got $11,000. Mobix, $10,000 has lost 80% of its value. What caused this? I could spend hours making these reviews, but I'm going to ask you, if you're an investor, November the 30th, 2023, that's the moment. November the 30th, 2023, what happened there? You want to go and look on the investor relations pages, look at the news, and you can find out what happened there. It's all available. There's no hiding. We all can find it out. I could find it out, but I haven't got time to do research at those lengths during this video. Go and see what caused this, and then see if, in your mind, whether it's a catalyst for it to happen again. All right, we've got some interesting news here. Release. This is just out a week or so ago. Mobix announces MMS technical sales as manufacturer's rep. Just going to read the first paragraph. I apologize for looking away. The text is so small. I've got to use my mirror screen. Otherwise, I won't be able to read it if I look at this screen. Okay. All right. Mobix, a fabless semiconductor company developing disruptive next-generation connectivity solutions for wired and wireless 5G military, defense, aerospace, and medical industries, today announced the addition of MMS Technical Sales as its new manufacturer's representative for its electromagnetic filtering products in the New England and upstate New York territories. The partnership is effective immediately and marks a pivotal step in Mobix Labs' strategy to enhance its footprint in this region. The MMS team brings over 46 years of industrial sales experience, along with a deep knowledge of connectivity solutions, which will accelerate our growth in the New England and upstate New York markets, stated Fabian Battaglia, who we know as the CEO of Mobix. MMS will be a great addition and valuable asset in broadening our reach. We are excited to explore this partnership and grow together. That's good news. That's a good news story. That's just out April the 11th. And we have started to see the stock rally after this news. That's good news. But this is a very big story. I think that this is the story why the stock is doing well. And we are up today 22%. And I would imagine it's got a lot to do with this story here. When did this story come out? It's just out, actually. It's just out. Very few people are looking at it. Very few people are talking about it. What is it? This. This is very, very important, right? This is a stock changer, in my opinion. With what's going on in the Middle East, with what's going on in the UK are ramping up, spending more money on defense. Of course, the US lead that anyway, but we've got more of it here. Mobix Labs begins Javelin guided system components delivery for the US Army. Fabulous semiconductor company Mobix Labs has started delivering guidance system components for the US Army's Javelin missile systems. Really big news. With the defense being going up, with the missiles, Javelin missiles being sent to Ukraine, this is huge news for this particular stock. You might like to get in on this, all right? So this is good. The components will be delivered under a contracted awarded to the Javelin joint venture, a partnership between RTX, Raytheon, of course, and Lockheed Martin. Big news. The contract was awarded to meet a growing demand for the Javelin, a weapon system, co-developed by Raytheon Lockheed Martin to destroy armored. Let me zoom in a bit more. No, I can't. Armored. Where am I? Awarded to meet growing demand for the Javelin, Raytheon and Lockheed to destroy armored and soft targets from up to 4 kilometers away using a guided warhead. This is what is being sent and paid for now by the US government, just been funded and being sent to Ukraine. Very, very timely, very, very important. This is the main story of this review, I think. The Javelin contract's performance period is until 2026. Mobix has said the US military continues to push the production capacity defense for defense weapons, including the Javelin, in response to the Russia and Ukraine war. There we go. That's what I said. Before I read it, I knew that's where that was going. So this is very, very good. Let me see if I can just get rid of this a moment, because we seem to have... there we go. Let's zoom up a little bit. The US military continues to push a production capacity for defense weapons, including the Javelin, in response to the Russia-Ukraine war. Doug Bush, Assistant Secretary of the Army for Acquisition, Logistics, and Technology, and a past Potomac Officers Club speaker, said in August that the military expects to produce over 80,000 rounds by 2025 to support Ukraine's counter-offensive production operations against Russia. Bush also noted that the Javelin and Stinger and other US-made defense systems are highly effective in combat owing to decades of development and testing. Very, very good indeed. I think that's all of it there. Yes, that is. So that's probably the highlight of this review and why the stock is up 17% today. But if we just pan out, it's only 8% over the last month. I think that this could do massive amount for the stock. It's just out. No one's really talking about it at the moment. So this is a big, big story. Okay, I've covered that. So thank you for sending that in. We've also got a partnership here. I'll just very briefly give you this. I want to get into the numbers. We've got a partnership here with the Gulfstream as well, aircraft, and that continues through 2026. I don't want to focus down on that. I don't want to spend too much time on that. I want to get back to the numbers from the company. So, are you liking this so far? This is a definite buy for me. Purely and simply, before I even look at the numbers, because I know where this is going to go. So I already know that this is a potential buy. Let's now look at the numbers and see if it makes any sense. Okay, so let's go into it. Let's have a little look. Right, we've got this is the first time I'm giving a potential buy on a stock here with no actual intrinsic valuation. We don't have enough information. It's too new. There's no information yet, but we know that this contract is going to transform the stock. So we have no valuation. We have no fundamental analysis. Financials, it's all too new. We don't have anything at all. We don't know anything about it at all, literally. We've got no balance sheet information. Nothing here. We have solvency score of 40. The company isn't going bust. It's got a bit of money to take it through. Long-term solvency. We've got no Wall Street analysis. Insiders are buying. That tells you all you need to know, really. Insiders are buying recently. That'll be on the rumor of this news. No short interest, no coverage. No one's talking about it. This is big news. Big news, the fact there's no news. I like it. All right, let me go and see if I can find anything else at the moment. Let me have a little look. Let me just do this. I'm doing this live during this review. And this is Mobix Labs. Can we look at the financials a bit more? Any information at all on how much money they've got? Financials, how much money they got in the bank? Revenues, I'm just having a little look here. September, 0.8 million. Bloody hell, it's like 0.4, nothing at all. Very balance sheet. Okay, we do have some information here. 14.8 million. Let me share with you what I'm looking at so you can see what I'm looking at here, because we have very, very limited information here, but I do have something here. We got cash September 23.1. Now we got 14.8 million in cash. This is what I'm looking at here. 14.8 million in cash. Very small company, remember. Total current assets, 15.9 million. Long-term assets, 4 million. Gross property, plant, 4 million. Let's have a look at net property, 2.8 million. Total assets, 41.5 million, up from 18 million, up from 15. So the assets are growing. Current liabilities, let's have a look. Short-term borrowings, 5 million. We've only got short-term borrowings, so 5 million compared to cash. Let me just, 14 million. Okay, so we got a good balance sheet. Even though it's very little information, we've got a good balance sheet. So let me just tell you what this is about, right? What this stock is about. It's obviously a very, very new company, very little information on it, but we do have cash. We do have an okay balance sheet, even if I'm not able to present it in the normal way. There's very limited information. However, the contract that they've got with the US Army for Javelin is a contract which is going to take them through until 2026. That's why this stock is up. Very few people are talking about it. I am the first person to cover and do a review on it, an analysis on it in the media. There's no videos, there's no information, no one is talking about it. So consequently, I think that this is a buy. It's a speculative buy. It is a buy, but it is speculative, right? Because there's very little information. But the deal they've got with Lockheed and Raytheon going forward into 26, I think the war in Ukraine is going to intensify. I think the US government are spending more money on it. The British government are doing the same thing. The Javelin is going to be sent. This is part of the Javelin. This has to be a buy for me. Even though we have limited information, we do know they've got cash. Cash is improving. And I would say that this is a buy from me. If we look at it, it's hardly started to get noticed right now. I think it will. So my prediction is it's a buy from me. A speculative buy, though. Don't go all in on it. Don't, sell your S&P for it. But why not? It's a bit of a lottery ticket. You know very little about it, but what you do know is the deal that's coming up with Raytheon and the Javelin, the US Army, and Lockheed. That's all good. They've got some money. They're not going bust. They're going to be around. And as you can see, the stock has popped up today, but it's hardly being talked about. When this video comes out, we're bound to rank for it. So I will put an extra video with this. So what I'm going to do is end my review here and put a follow-up video. I'm going to do it right now, okay? Click above my head for all the information down below in the description. You can check out my alpha spread. My members can get a lifetime discount to the software I use. You can also get a free plan if you want that. It's going again. Look, stock is moving again. And over here, you'll see all the reviews. Until next time, take care of yourselves and each other. Okay, there is the review, and then after, I'm going to put that news. I think that news is too good not to bring it up, okay? So, the news. This was sent in by Links for YouTube. Oh, bloody hell. I'm going to end the show in a second because we've got Tesla earnings and Enphase in a minute. So we'll get straight over to that. Javelin, this is what I want. This is what I want. This news here, no one's talking about it. This is what I need. Close that down. This here. Right. So I'm going to put this out as well as a follow-up video. Earnings will be positive for EMBO, not advice. And yes, I agree. Absolutely agree. So here we go. Breaking news here on Martyn Lucas Investor, Mobix Labs. No one's talking about this. This is brand new. I've just done a review on it. Check above my head, down below in the description, and coming up at the end. It's a very, very short video. I've done a full review on this stock. Little information on financials, but we know they've got enough money to fulfill this. Information just out. That's why the stock has popped. US government sending more money to Ukraine. The UK government also investing in the war. We've got this deal just announced, just come out. You want to know about this. You cannot miss this. here it is. I'm bringing it to you now. This is the first time you're probably going to hear about it. Mobix Labs begins Javelin guided system component delivery for the US Army. So Mobix Labs has started delivering guidance system components for the US Army's Javelin missile deal. The components will be delivered under a contract awarded to Javelin Joint Venture, a partnership between Raytheon and Lockheed. This is massive news for this stock. A partnership between RTX and Lockheed. The contract was awarded to meet a growing demand for the Javelin, a weapon system co-developed by Raytheon and Lockheed to destroy armored and soft targets from up to 4 kilometers. This is big news. If you want the full review of this, check out my review. I like this. Thank you very much indeed. This one is for Vincent.
Wasai donated €2 through a super chat. This one is for Vincent. SPCE rubbish.
SPCE rubbish. This is being made during a live video. That's how members can jump on in and leave their thoughts in the comments. Members only. Everyone has a voice here on the show. At least every member does. The bots and the scammers and the trolls, they don't have a voice because they're just talking nonsense. But my members have a view, whatever that view is. So there you go. This is big news, I think. I think we're going to get a very interesting earnings report on Mobix. I will cover it. If any one of my members want me to cover it, I will cover it live and we'll get to hear some interesting information just at the right time. It's next week. Click above my head, down below in the description for more links. Over here, check out the review. I've just made it. It's not even available. As I'm speaking to you now, this news is out and it's not even available. The news will come out as soon as I finish this live broadcast and put it out. In the meantime, what a day. We're getting ready for Tesla earnings and Enphase earnings in a few moments. Yes, double earnings. One on this show, one on the extra channel, on our network. Until then, as always, take care of yourselves and each other. All right. Stacey says, I'm looking into it. It's got a cool name. No reason not to buy it then, really, is there? Buy it for the name. Buy it for the name. Couldn't agree more. Why not? Buy it for the name. Always way to go. Always way to go. Okay, there's that. Let me reset this. Let me reset that. Okay. Now then. I think we're going to end the show before the bell, only because I've been going literally all day and I've still got hours of work to do. These videos have to be edited. Those that have given me super chats want to see their videos out as quickly as possible, especially on a fast-moving stock like this. So I need to get it out. And also Enphase Energy earnings very, very shortly. So, Sensei, are you in the chat? Let me... Need to get off. Need to get off for the earnings. Martin, their news... What is that? Not Mr. Mankey. What are you saying? What are you saying to me? Virgin Galactic up today, 22%. Overall portfolio massively green today. Flipping heck. Look at that. What a huge rally today. $79,000 now. Pretty bonkers, right? Hi, everyone. Okay. I posted news in Discord. Okay. What did you want me to cover? Links for YouTube. I don't see links for YouTube. Where did you put it? I need to have it links for YouTube. Military Bros, I will reply to you. I've just seen you sent me a personal message. Where is it? I need it, Martin, stock news. Right, stock news. Thank you. You've sent me quite a few. What do you want? Medical. Okay, I'll do this quickly. I've got to be quick. Yes, Tesla earnings is in the extra channel, and Enphase is over here. Right. Take a breather. That's 4 reviews today. Wow, done 4 reviews today, folks. Okay. I think I'll cover the news after the earnings. I got to get the earnings done first. I don't know if I can do another video now. Wow, there's 17 of you in the extra channel. What's going on there? Everyone loves the extra channel, don't they? Okay, so what I'll do is I did the tweet. I've already done that. Okay, I'll cover this later because I've covered the, Mr. Mankey, I've already covered the tweet. So this is news I've already done, but I will, Virgin Galactic is going again. Look at this, up 23% today. Okay, so I'll cover that later, if you don't mind. If that's all right. So I'm going to have to. What time is right? Okay, we've got double earnings tonight. So Sensei's getting ready. 4 reviews. You used to do 7 a day, and earnings on top of that. Yeah, I'm getting old. Yeah, 4 reviews a day, 12 hours a day, 2 reviews, 2 earnings. Yeah, plus go for it. Plus go for a run around the town. Yeah, I know. Don't do that anymore, right? Bloody hell, he's growing soft. Yes. Yeah, it's rubbish. I wouldn't bother watching this channel if I was you. What's going on here? Why is that doing that? Stop doing that. There you go. Right. Sensei. Is Sensei here? New steel chair. That's what I need. A new steel chair. I don't earn that much money. Do you know how much they are? It's bloody like... Sensei's here. Sensei, are you here? Sensei. Are you here? Are you ready for your... ready for Tesla tonight? Do you have the link for it? Have you found it? Can you find it yourself? Can I leave you with that? And I'm going to get set for end phase. So here we go. I'm going to set for end phase now. ENPH. It's all going to kick off tonight, isn't it? End phase. There we go. I need that. Duplicate that. Duplicate that. My God, I've got hundreds of... I mean, literally 100 windows open. You wouldn't believe how... This is mental. Right. There's that. There's end phase. There is my chart. There is the candles. Oops, today's it. No, just today. Today. Candles. Yeah, there it is. That's good. End phase. I need to get the preview earnings call. And what time does it start? 3:30. Right. 1:30 Pacific time. So Mountain Central. Okay, so I've got to... we got to literally start as soon as the bell goes. As you do. Don't need that window open then. Don't need that window open. Let's do this here. 3:30, yeah. 3:30 p.m. Put my email in. Submit that. There it is. Doodle-doodle-doo. Doodle-doodle-doo. Everyone's got the same song. I'm the only one who has an original song. Can you believe that? A nice strip of FCAW, but don't take this. What? Right across the seat. I've no idea what Tricade's saying there. Right. Let me come down to here and ENPH, Enphase Energy. So Enphase Energy, we might even have the numbers out already. No, we don't yet, but it must be getting pretty close. Stocks up, Tesla. Sensei is going to cover it. So, Sensei, where is Sensei? Is he over on the extra channel? So let's see where Sensei is. Sensei, is he in here? Sensei, I need to know where you are, because what I've got to do is, are you here? I've got to end. I've got to end the extra channel, okay? Because I've got to send everyone to Tesla. So in fact, that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm going to go now into the extra channel, switch account, because I don't want to do it on the bell, because it's all going to get pretty crazy on the bell. Extra channel, content, live. We're live right now, and I'm going to send everyone to the Tesla. If you're on the extra channel, it's because you want to watch the Tesla earnings, right? And that's what comes next anyway. So that kind of makes sense, doesn't it? Customization, redirect to the Tesla earnings. It's at 4 p.m., but it will go earlier than that. Sensei will go earlier than that. Sensei, I'm presuming you will. He likes to do the charts before. So there you go. That's that. Content, live, Tesla. So that's ready. Okay. That's ready. Customize. Members. Redirect. Yeah. That's right. That's right. Stream settings. That's right. Yeah. That's all good. Okay, Sensei is set, ready to go. I've made sure. We made a mistake once. I did it. Do you remember? I didn't have the auto start, and he couldn't start. And you remember? And I had to come back and apologize. I said, oops, it was my mistake. I don't make the same mistake twice. That's not clever. Right. So now I can... switch account back to the main show and give everybody the Tesla earnings. So I'm going to give the link for that here in the chat. I've got 15 minutes to go. And all I've got to do is do that. Okay. Here we go. Come back over here. Switch this here. Switching accounts like crazy. The computer's going, which account are you in? Right. Tesla's going to have the biggest audience. I'm going to end the poll now. Tesla earnings live now. There you go. That's there. Pin the message. Okay, that's the top. Switch account. Back to here again. Okay, so what we're going to do now is we're going to end the extra channel. We want that to end and go directly to the main Tesla earnings. Okay, so Sensei can start whenever he's ready. He'll be able to start whenever he's ready. Let me make sure that Sensei has the information. Tesla earnings. Yeah, okay. He does. So now I'm going to end. So I'm going to end the extra channel and send everybody to the Tesla earnings. All right. So see you later, folks. Join us on the Tesla earnings. All right. Did you like that? That's a very professional way to end it, wasn't it? Okay. Go over here. ML bumper. Right, I've ended it. So that's now done. Okay, so there you go. That's now taken you to the Tesla earnings. Theoretically, hopefully. All right, we've got everybody now in the Tesla earnings. Okay, so let's make sure that's right. And so Sensei, you are free to start when you are ready. So Sensei can start now whenever he likes. He has the ability to start that stream whenever he likes. I'm going to cover all those Tilray, Mr. Mankey videos. Hi, Sensei, hi. You can start Tesla now whenever you're ready. The extra channel has finished. It's gone through. You have people waiting. You can start your Tesla stream whenever you like, because of course, as soon as you start, the better. You can start doing charts and analysis, preparing it all. Hopefully you've got all the links. I'm sure you know how to sort that out. So I've given you all the links to stream there. We're all set to go. And we're all good, Sensei. It's over to you for the Tesla earnings. Don't mess it up. I've done all the right stuff this time. So you should be good to go. So this is the Tesla earnings. Sensei will be live here at some point. He can start whenever he wants. He can go early. Now, whenever you want to, Sensei, the stream is ready for you to start the Tesla earnings. Okay. All right. We'll keep our eye on that and see what happens over there. All right. That's the Tesla earnings. Let me make sure that's all good. We're live over here. We're about to end this stream. The moment the bell rings, we're going to end this stream and take you to the end phase earnings. That's what we're going to cover here. So let me make sure that this show goes directly to that stream. So we are here right now. Let me make sure I'm up to date. Yep. Okay, now this stream is going to go directly to Enphase energy earnings, which is in a few minutes time. The moment the bell rings, I'm going to have to end to get there, right? Okay, so that's good. I think we're all set now. We've done all that. When I end, I will put out the videos we've just recorded. We've done 3, I think, or 4 reviews today. Enphase is up. ENPH. Let's set up my. That's good. We want that. We also want the chart as well. Look at me doing charts now, eh? Learning from Sensei. Let's see. Enphase. Oh, a big candle today at 8:30 this morning, 23rd. Big candle, green candle today. Very, very nice indeed. Okay, we've got that. Enphase. Can you see if the earnings pages works for you? I don't see a direct link to the call. Okay, Sensei, what you get on Tesla, don't do this to me. Don't give me this now. You get the call, the earnings call for Tesla always comes a little bit later. But I'll tell you what I'll do. All right, I'll go and grab it. You have to go to remind myself of this. No, where you go is you go to the bottom of their page. I think it's in news. Where do I normally go? Here it is. Investor relations. Here we go. Or it could be in news. Here we go. Q1 of 23 earnings dates. Yes. Webcast with Q&A. There it is. Okay. I've seen this. It starts at 4 p.m. Starts in 1 hour, so you want to be live anytime now. So that is the Q&A for it. Listen. Martyn Lucas, submit. Q4. Okay, Sensei. This is the link. Hang on.
Breakthrough technology.
That was the last one. We're looking for Q1. That's press release QA. So Q1 24 live. Right. Sensei, what you do, is Sensei with me? You did this to me. Yeah, it's your fault. You said you want to do it. Don't get me involved. Right. Here is basically what you find, Sensei. This is the page. Let me give you the link, right? Sensei, here's the link. I'll give it you there. I'll also put it to you on Discord as well. There's the link there. What you'll get, Sensei, is in the next few minutes, in a few minutes, the link will update. Keep refreshing. The link will show at the top. It's what it does every single time. They don't post it ahead of time, right? They put it there in that link. You see on the screen, right? You see it here. This is April 23rd. This is it here. And it will come here. It will appear here. Listen. You see here, look? It'll be here. Listen. You just got to keep refreshing. In the next half an hour, it'll come. Just have it ready and just keep refreshing this page. And in about half an hour, it will appear here. Okay? It's just the way they do it. But it's very clear. It'll come out a big window, and you'll be able to get it. All right? Yes, I have that. Just not the same. No, it's not the same. It's Elon Musk, isn't it? What do you expect, mate? It's always different. All right. So I'll keep that open as well. So if I see it, I can send you the link as well. So, I'm going to be doing my own earnings, but also making sure you've got a link for yours. I'm just saying. I mean, you know. All right. So we're both going to be on it. There's my end phase. See, I'm ready. There's all my charts. I'm ready. Look, I'm ready. Are you ready? Okay, I'll keep checking you as well. Well, we've got 1 minute to go. We're going to ring the bell. We're going to end this show. Making sure no, you haven't missed anything, Sensei. I know, I have to be honest, it stresses me out as well. Don't worry. When I started doing this, I was always going, oh my God, where's the link? Oh my God, where's the link? Don't worry. It's always on the investor relations page. It always pops up. And it's always a bit of a last minute. A lot of the decks aren't available 15 minutes before the call. That's very often what happens. They don't release the link. I don't know why. I like to have everything scheduled out. That's just me. But not everyone's like that. Right. I think Sensei will be fine now. He'll be fine. He can cope with it. He's a professional, isn't he? Mike's already there. Mike, you traitor. Mike is already gone into his stream. I cannot believe it. 3, 2, 1. The bell has gone. Day trader of the day. We're about to do end phase earnings and Tesla earnings. Are you up? Are you down? Day trader of the day. Today I'm up 1.50. Up 1.5%. There you go. Look at that. 1.5%. Are you up? Are you down? Come on. It's been a big day. Celebrate. Make some noise. Jump up and down. Shout and scream. I don't know. Whatever you want to do. Who's up? At 1 point, that's the only reason why you wanted to do it, isn't it, Seth Houston? The only reason is because you wanted to go, look at me. I've made more money than everybody else. Get in. Nothing wrong with that. There you go. I'm booming. Virgin Galactic is up today, 23%. We're loving it. Down 1.38 in the after hours. Palantir is up. Gold. Who's making money? Up. Mike, I saw you. Mike, you traitor. I've seen you over on the extra channel. Hello, you said to Sensei. You're going to watch the Tesla earnings, are you? I thought you were my friend. Unbloody believable. Unbloody believable. That's what I'm saying. That's all I'm going to say is unbloody believable. The S&P is up and still going up. Making new all-time records every single day. Every single day we're up. We're never down. We're always up. Amazon up. Apple's up. I've been buying the dip of Apple. Have you? Well, I've been getting the free stocks I've been buying with Apple. Next year energy, Enphase, it's going down after hours. Coca-Cola up. J&J up. Kenvue going down. Chevron up today. Tesla 144. Are you going to get a big drop on the earnings? Any minute now we'll find out. Rivian, McDonald's up. Google up, Microsoft up, Nvidia up, heading towards $1,000 now. Walmart down, Tilray Brands. Oh, it's flying up on the news tonight. We had the big news, we put it out, we haven't had a chance to put it out yet. It's up 7%. Robinhood is up, IonQ is up, Rocket Lab is up, Plug is up, Rumble is up, Funware is down, FFIE now 5 cents, Rio Tinto, Bitcoin is up 0.25%, Polygon is up 0.39. Let's read your scores at 1.83, up 7%, up 2%, up 11%. John Granford goes into the lead. Congratulations, John. Jose Quintana down 5% after posting losses this week. You betcha, you betcha, you betcha. 0.86 up. I said that on both feeds. I don't care. Don't talk to me, Mike. Don't talk to me. Up 12%. There he is. Mr. Virgin Galactic up 12%. We are loving it. And we are loving it, loving it, loving it. We are loving it. Zach Zay is up 12.35. Nice, Zach. Congratulations, Zach. We are loving it. I don't even care. I don't even care if Zach Zay is not the winner. He is the winner, but even if he wasn't the winner, I would say he's the winner. Everyone go mad. Mr. Virgin Galactic is up. We're loving it. The winner. Thank you so much indeed. We're loving it. We're sending love all around the world for Zach Zay. Zach Zay, we are loving it, loving it, loving it. We're loving it like that. Zach Zay is up today and we are loving it. Fantastic. Show some love for Zach Zay, who's the winner today. No question about it. Zach Zay is the winner, and that is how we do that. Absolutely great. Have I got a picture of Zach? I've got to have a picture of Zach somewhere. There he is. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome to the stage Mr. Virgin Galactic himself. Boom. There he is. There he is with Virgin Galactic all the way to $100. We are loving it, loving it, loving it, loving it like that. I'm loving it. Zach Zay, fantastic. Up today. He is the man, and he's got his Virgin Galactic to $100. That's it from me. I've got to get out of here. Yep, get rid of that. Get rid of the Zach. Sorry, mate, you were on the screen for all of 5 seconds, but not anymore. Right, we got to get out of here because it's time indeed for the earnings, and we have got to get out of here. That's it from me. This video is I think I've set this to go to end phase, have I not? I'm sure I did. Can't remember if I have or not. Yes, I have. That's it. End phase earnings starts right now. Sensei is on the other channel. Rubbish. He's doing Tesla with Elon Musk. Who wants to hear that when they can hear my dulcet tones talk about solar energy? I wouldn't watch me. I would watch Sensei. I gotta be honest. Sensei hasn't been on all day. It's new and refreshing. You've had me for 12 hours. You're sick of me. I'm talking about solar. Sensei is talking about Tesla. I might as well pack up and go home right now. Oh, I'm already at home, aren't I? I'll see you back in a minute. Go and check out Sensei or stay with me. It's up to you. I don't mind. I'm not easily offended. Until next time, as always, take care of your money, yourselves, and each other.